Polygamous Sister Wives stars Janelle, Robyn, Meri, and Kody Brown finally sell Coyote Pass land for $1.5 million after bitter battle. Polygamous Sister Wives stars Janelle, Robyn, Meri, and Kody Brown finally sell Coyote Pass land for $1.5 million after bitter battle. Though Brown's polygamous marriages to these women have come to an end, he has been unable to free himself from the drama of his ongoing connection to them, which has seen multiple arguments erupt of late over everything from homeownership to co-parenting. Now, Brown confesses that he has reached a breaking point, admitting to Robyn in a recent episode of his show that he wants to get away from the constant arguments and pressure and relocate to Europe. "I got an itch to move so bad, just to get away from the energy of it all," he tells the confessional camera. "I got to get out of here because this isn't going to work for me, because all the memory, all the energy of it." The reality star admits that moving abroad is unlikely for him right now because so many of his children have yet to graduate or complete their education. However, that hasn't stopped him from dreaming of a new life far away from his hometown of Flagstaff, Arizona. "And here's the stupid thing. I've got kids in college, kids in grade school, but I want to move to Europe," he goes on. "I want to get away from this where I can't see it or be bombarded by it or feel it anymore." It's been more than 3 years since Brown's first plural marriage ended, when wife Christine announced in November 2021 that the duo had gone their separate ways, about 18 months before Meri and Janelle shared the news of their own separations from Brown. However, they have been tied up in several different controversies since then, one of which involved a shared property that was sold for $1,775,000 on November 4, 2024. The 4,476-square-foot home was originally put on the market in August, 5 years after Brown purchased it for the relatively low sum of $890,000. At the time, he was involved in a plural marriage with all 4 of his sister wives. It is understood that Brown and Robyn had been living together in the Flagstaff property, which was featured in recent episodes of their hit reality show, becoming the source of much drama between the father of 18 and his ex-partners. While the home was purchased by Brown and Robyn, the other 3 women say they invested their own money in the property, as well as a larger house in nearby Coyote Pass, and they have very publicly voiced their plans to recoup their money. A clip from a 2022 episode of Sister Wives revealed that the fivesome had originally intended to create a giant compound out of the 2 homes so they could all live there together. Before, that is, their relationships fell apart. "We buy the house, we build on Coyote Pass, you move into that house, we rent this house," Brown was seen telling his spouses. However, after 2 years and several uncomfortable breakups, the 3 former sister wives were launching a campaign to get their money back, a saga that has been the source of much intrigue in the latest season of their show. "I've actually thought about asking if he wants to buy me out," Janelle is seen telling Christine in one episode. "But we've got to pay it off, and he's not talking to me about it, so I think I'm going to have to lawyer up." The controversy over the property's ownership left Brown in a furious rage, with the reality star describing the situation as such a teenage drama. It is unclear whether the scandal had any impact on his desire to sell the home. Brown did remove the listing in early October, having reduced its price to just $949,000, according to records. It remains to be seen whether Brown will have to share the profits from the sale with his ex-partners. However, in a November 3 episode of the series, the subject of the Coyote Pass property was raised by Janelle, who asked her former husband whether he would consider buying her out of the investment. In a September episode, Janelle claimed that the land had yet to be paid off, telling her daughter that she found it insane that Brown wasn't taking the situation more seriously. "I have this piece in Flagstaff. Well, I don't know if I really have it because it's not paid off yet," she said. "The note is due in about 6 months, and they keep asking your dad, and he's like, I'm not going to make a plan till blah. It's insane to me that Kody is not taking this more seriously," she continued. The parcel of land, which all 4 of Brown's spouses put money toward, was supposed to be divvied up among them so that they could each build their own home, and live more closely together for the sake of their children, she explained. As of that September episode, only Christine had managed to get out of the arrangement, having sold her portion of the land back to Brown. The first 2-acre lot right now is Kody and Janelle shared. The second 2-acre lot